Hello there, a very good evening and welcome. You are tuned on to TV1 Pentathlon Season 2. Well, this is the platform which we have set it up for those all-round champions where they take on school by school and where the best is awarded with that one deserving title. Well, I'm Joel Outskoon.
And I'm Trishma Pinto, and today in the studio we have with us two bright, energetic, talented schools who will be taking on each other, and both of them happen to be boys' schools. So without further ado, let's get started by introducing the first of our schools here today. Please give it up to the boys from St. Sebastian's College, Moratua.
Yes! Yes! Give me E! D! Give me B! D! Give me S! S! What's the school? S! What's the school? S! B! 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 S! D! 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 L! A! A! N! S! B! S! D! L! A! N! S! Sebastian! B! A! S! D! I! A! N! S! Sebastian!
Well, we need to now find out who the opponents are of this very exciting match, which we will witness in a little bit. Put your hands together for Amal International.
Who's the best?
Well, we got both teams on stage, but first I think it's right about time that we found out how the preparation is of either schools. We'll start off with my left-hand side. The boys from Amal International. I'd like to direct the question to the captain. How has your preparation been so far?
We have prepared really hard and we have practiced a lot. We hope to give a good competition for this match.
You've practiced a lot, which means you're ever ready to give that challenge to your opponents. But we also need to find out what the opponents feel like.
Indeed, and let's now move on to the captain of St. Sebastian's College, Moratua. How have you been preparing for this game, Hashel?
Yeah, we have been practiced and we give them a good match.
That's absolutely fantastic. So here's wishing both the teams the very best of luck for this exciting match to follow. And now it's time to find out who our judges are from the Ministry of Education.
With that, it's time for us to introduce our elite panel of judges. Starting off is Mr. Samantha Dasanaika, English Medium Advanced Level Teacher, Attorney at Law. Well, also on the panel is Mrs. Ayoma Damayanti, working with Bilingual Team, Ministry of Education.
And as always, we get things kick-started here on this match with the tossing of the coin to find out which of the teams is going first. To do the honours, may I invite both the captains to come join us, as well as one of our judges to please join us as well.
Okay, so we got both captains on stage. Just like Trishma said, we need this decider to select who will be going first and who will be taking or who will be following the person who will be going first with this, which is a toss in pentathlon. I would like to ask one of the captains who will be going in with heads, which is, I would say, TV1, the next, which is pentathlon. Who will be selecting which?
TV1.
You will be selecting TV1, which means you have to select pentathlon. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Do you all know each other before this? So shall we smile at each other a little bit? Okay, right. So we need to kickstart the game with the toss, which starts now. TV1,
Yeah.
which means will you be going in first on each round, or will you be
We'll give
giving
them
the opponents?
chance, yeah.
You'll be giving your opponents to go in first.
Yes.
Are you ready to take that challenge?
Yes.
You have no choice but take it. Okay, so let's shake hands and kickstart today's match. So we saw how the toss took place. The boys from St. Sebastian's won the toss. However, they decided they need to give it to their opponents, which means Amal International will have to go first in each and every round. So the first set is off, which means the pitch is ready for us to commence round one, which is balance.
Your quiz. Well, in this round, which is our very first round, Balance Your Quiz, each of our teams gets to select 3 core players. And these players have a challenge before them, which is to answer 5 questions in a span of 30 seconds. All of this while handling a table tennis ball on a table tennis bat. If they drop the ball even once, they will be disqualified from taking further questions. Each correct answer gives them 5 points. However, if they answer the 5th question correctly, they will get themselves 10 points.
Well, those are the rules and regulations of the very first round, which is Balance Your Quiz. Let's straight away get into the game. I would like to ask the captain from Amal International, who are your three core players for this match?
It would be Kabir, myself, and Hassan.
And who's coming in first?
Kabir.
Come forward. Okay, so we have Kabir, the opening batsman. Are you ready?
Yes.
You are ready? Here you go. This is what you got to go with, and also use your break. Okay, here you go. So your clock is set at 30 seconds, and we are good to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Daniel Vettori played for which country's national cricket team?
Australia.
Wrong, it's New Zealand. Which political party did President Abraham Lincoln represent?
Confederate.
Wrong, it's Republican. Manama is the capital of which country?
Pass.
It's Bahrain. Who directed the Lord of the Rings movie series?
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Wrong, it's Peter Jackson. When was the modern European Union founded?
Pass.
It's 1993. Your questions are up.
So we need to move on to the opponents. Since Sebastian's, I would like to ask the captain, who are your three core players?
Yeah, Romain, Nimet, and Tasir.
And who's coming in first?
Romain.
Come back. So Romain, you think you could fare better than the opponent?
Definitely.
Definitely, that's the spirit. Let's see whether you live up to what you just said. So you got 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kevin Peterson played for which country's national cricket team?
Australia.
It's England. Wrong. Name the first president of India.
Pass.
It's Rajendra Prasad. Sofia is the capital of which country?
Pass.
It's Bulgaria. Who created Star Wars movie series?
Jedi.
Wrong, it's George Lucas. 100 Years' War happened between England and which other country?
USA.
Wrong, it's France. Your questions are up.
What happened to the term definitely?
Goes up.
No luck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see whether the others are able to go ahead with scoring some points for each school. I would like to shift your attention towards Amal International. Who's coming in next?
Hassan.
Come back. So Hassan, we have not been seeing a good match so far. Are you able to be that game changer?
I hope so.
You hope so. Here you go. You got 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Thriller is a song album released by which pop singer?
Michael Jackson.
Correct. Which country has the most number of international borders?
Pass.
It's China or Russia. What is the longest river in Ethiopia?
Pass.
It's Blue Nile. Toronto Raptors is a sports team known for which sport?
Basketball.
Correct. Which New York City street is world famous for musicals and theatre?
Broadway.
Correct. Your questions are up.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on with the opponents. Who is coming in?
Nimet.
Calm down. So Nimet is here from St. Sebastian's. Are you ready?
I hope so.
You hope so. Let's make that hope a reality. Okay? You got 30 seconds and your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Hotel California is a song album released by which rock group?
The Eagles.
Correct. Indonesia is made up of how many main islands?
Pass.
It's 5. Euphrates is the longest river in which country?
Iraq.
Correct. Toronto Maple Leafs is a sports team known for which sport?
Pass.
It's ice hockey. Which New York City street is world famous for international finance?
Times Square.
Wrong, it's Wall Street. Your questions are up.
So let's shift our attention once again to Amal International. Who is coming in forward?
Myself.
Calm down. The captain steps in. I think it's going to be captain against captain in this. Let's see how it goes. So you have 30 seconds and your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Symphony number 5 is which composer's most famous work?
Pass.
It's Beethoven. Who was the British Prime Minister when Sri Lanka gained independence?
Pass.
It's Clement Attlee. What is the capital of Algeria?
Canavas.
Wrong, it's Algiers. Which sportsman was nicknamed Baltimore Bullet?
Pass.
It's Michael Phelps. Second World War was triggered after Germany invaded which country? Time's up.
Who's coming in?
Tasir.
Calm down. You ready? So you got 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, start.
Which musician composed the opera The Magic Flute?
Haiti.
Wrong, it's Mozart. In which year was the world's first Labor Day celebrated?
USA.
Wrong, it's 1886. What is the capital of Djibouti?
Pass.
The answer is Djibouti. Evander Holyfield was world famous in which sport?
Volleyball.
Wrong, it's boxing. In Second World War, Axis comprised of Germany, Japan and which other country?
China.
Wrong, it's Italy. Your time is up.
Well, that comes to an end of round one, but our schools were not able to give out their very best. We hope things will change in rounds to come. But we need to know, and you need to know, what the results are at the end of round one. Keep it locked. We'll head on to a short break and be right back. You are tuned on to TV1 Pentathlon
Season 2. Welcome back. You are watching TV1 Pentathlon Season 2 and we just finished the very first round Balance Your Quiz. We are ready now to reveal the scores as it stands at the end of the first round. Let's find out how the boys of St. Sebastian's College, Moratuwa have fared at the end of round 1. They have scored themselves 10 points. Meanwhile, the boys from Amal International School have scored themselves 15 points.
Okay, so you saw the points at the end of round one. Just a difference of 5 points, but I don't think it's a very good score put up by either school. But it's your turn in the next few rounds to come forward with some better results on the scoreboard. And the next round is definitely something that you could show a lot of more creativity within your allocated period of time. Let's head on to the second round in the game, which is Express
to Impress. Well, in round 2, which is Express to Impress, it happens to be one of our favorite rounds because we get to see the teams at their creative best. We will give them a story lead that they then have to act out and impress our judges based on not just their acting and their creativity, but also how they come up with a strong story plot. So without further ado, let's find out what Amal International School picks for themselves. This is the topic selected by Amal International School. There was a huge forest located in between a town and a village. The forest was so huge that anyone can miss their way home as the forest has an abundance of trees. However, the forest has a park for children in the opening and there was a huge lake located in the middle of the forest. The lake wasn't visible as it was surrounded by dense trees. And there lived a monster called Momo. And then they have to continue.
Well, I think I'm going to witness and you are going to witness a lot of animal behavior on this very platform. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, we are.
Are you all excited, Amal International? Yes. I'm sure you all have a good picture in your head. A monster, some animal, wildlife, all that. Okay? So you got 2 minutes on the clock. Make sure you do it within your allocated time period. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Hey friends, come let's play.
Come
It's a
on,
nice
man.
park.
Wow.
Hey, let's play the seesaw.
Yeah, let's play.
I'll catch. Got you.
Oh, let's now you run. I'll catch.
Okay.
Got you.
Shall we explore the forest?
It seems like a big garden
Yeah.
or a forest. Shall
It
we
will be
visit?
so beautiful.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
they're leaving us. Come,
Oh
let's
no,
go.
let's go.
Beautiful.
I'm going, guys.
Wow.
Wait for me.
Phew. It's a very beautiful forest. Hey guys.
Looks a bit abandoned.
Hey, where are you going?
Which direction shall we
Huh?
go?
What about that direction? No, 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 no. This. No, no, no. That direction.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Come.
Oh! It's a lake. Hey guys, come here. There's a lake over here. There's an island over there. How should I cross that?
Do you want any help?
Yes, can you please help me cross the river? The lake?
Give me your hand.
How can I trust you?
Trust me. Give me your hand.
Thank you. Oh, I'm going to drown. I'm
No,
going to
no,
drown.
I won't let you drown.
Oh, I'm drowning. I can't swim.
Kabir. Kabir. Where did he go? No, no. Kabir.
Kabir. Oh my god, I want to fall.
Whoa.
Nice lake here.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hey, look, there's a beautiful island over there.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, Kabir
No,
might
no.
be in it.
Yeah, Kabir might be there.
What happened to all that animal behavior which we were going to expect? I only saw a lot of seesaw up and down. Huh? You think you did a good performance?
Yes.
Where's the monster?
Momo.
Can you scream like a monster? Can you? Scream loud to see like a monster. I need to get scared. Can you? Scream loud to see.
Ah!
Did you all get scared? Anyone in the audience? Did you all? Opponents got scared? No. Louder, louder, louder. Okay.
Do something scary.
Yeah? Ah! A little bit scared, a little bit scared. Make sure you all do something better. Okay? Right, okay, so that's how Amal International faces in round 2. But we need to find out all the scores from the judges. But first, let's move on to the opponents and see how well they are going to act in round 2.
Well, it's now time to find out what is the topic that St. Sebastian's College Moratoa chooses for themselves. Here is the topic. Once upon a time, a simple and kind-hearted woman lived, carrying one desire in her mind. She had only one simple dream. Her dream was to have a baby girl. Days and months passed by, but her dream did not come true. Her desire to have a little girl grows stronger and stronger. One day, to make her dream come true, she visited a witch. She expressed her desire to have a baby girl. The witch offered a magic barley grain and asked her to plant it. And then
what happens? Don't we all like these feminine topics when the boys especially get it on Pentathlon stage? I just can't wait to see. So you got 2 minutes on the clock. The captain, are you ready? You are ready. Okay, so let's see how well they put it up on stage. The time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Once upon a time, there was a simple, a kind and a humble woman. She had a great desire, and that was to have a baby girl. But it never came true. So one day, in order to fulfill the desire, the girl visited a witch.
Where can I find? How are you?
Apprentice, come over here.
Yes, my majesty.
Can you bring me the potion over there?
Yes.
Excuse. Yeah, my lady. My lady.
Just give me a
Please
minute.
help
No,
me.
not that. The other one.
Sorry, sir.
My lady.
Yes.
Please help
No,
me.
no,
Please
don't
help
kneel.
me.
Don't kneel. Okay.
Please.
What do you want?
Please.
Now go eat your food.
Please. I have these dreams. I have this dream so far. I want to have a baby girl. Please help me. Please, please do not.
No, don't
please,
kneel. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Yeah, sure. I shall give you a barley seed. Sure. Apprentice, over here.
Yes.
Go and bring me the magical kind of barley seeds.
Yes.
Oh, come on. I don't have all day. Thank you. Here you go. Now,
Thank you very much.
now listen. If you break this pledge, you will die. You will definitely die if you break this pledge. So keep it in a dark place and do not let your husband see it, or you will die.
Okay, I will do whatever you say. Thank you, thank you. That's the cupboard.
And then the woman's husband came home.
Oh my god.
Honey, I'm home. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how
The
are you?
day was very terrible, and I
Shall I make you tea?
definitely.
Wait.
And then the woman's husband went for a take a shower.
Well, that was the performance put up by St. Sebastian's College Moratoa. But however, time management is of utmost importance because I believe they were not able to end their entire challenge within the given period of time. Am I right? What went wrong? What more excitement did we miss?
We took long time like to walk, and so it took a long time.
We got an elite panel of judges who will be giving us the final decision. So let's ask Mr. Samantha Dasanaik, English medium advanced level teacher and also attorney at law, the results of round 2.
And congratulations for the both teams, and actually you both team performed well today, but according to the criterias, St. Sebastian College, they have taken 55 marks, and Amal International College, they have taken 60 marks today.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Samantha Dasanaika, for giving that final decision, and which means Amal International has been awarded high points in round 2. But we need to find out how the score stands at the end of 2 very amazing rounds, which is round 1 and round 2. And Trishma, how does the scores look like?
Well, at the end of round 2, the totals as of now stand as follows. We have the boys from St. Sebastian's College, Moratuo, with a total so far of 65 points. Meanwhile, the boys from Amal International School have a lead right now with a total of 75 points.
Well, there you go. Those are the points at the end of 2 rounds, but there's more excitement which builds up in the rounds to come, which is the 3rd round of this match, which is called Word
The Basket. In this round, our 3rd round called Word the Basket, each of our teams gets to select 3 co-players. The team is given a word that is 12 alphabets long with several of the alphabets hidden. In order to unlock and reveal the alphabet and guess the correct word, the team will then have to send forward their 3 co-players to successfully net a ball into the basket. Each successful netting will get them 10 points each, and guessing the word correctly will give them 70 points, thus adding to a total of 100 points per team.
Well, those are the rules and regulations of round 3 Word the Basket, and we would like to see which word will be selected by Amal International first.
This is word 2.
Well, Amal International has picked up word number 2. Let's take a look and see what their word is. Well, they got 2 blanks E, 2 blanks T, 2 blanks O, 2 blanks H. But before we start the game, I would like to ask the captain of the team, who are your 3 co-players who will be sending in for this round?
Ashfaq, Abdullah Faus and Kabir.
Okay, and who will be going first?
Ashfaq.
Ashfaq is going first, but he needs to find out what is the letter that he will be unlocking to go ahead with the game.
After E.
The
blank
space after E. Captain, Ashfaq was not able to net the basket. Who is coming in next?
Abdullah Faus. Abdullah Faus.
Abdullah is coming in, but I would like to ask, what is the letter you would like unlocked?
First blank.
The first blank. Two players were not able to net the basket. Captain, who is coming in next?
Kabir.
Kabir, what is the letter you would like unlocked?
The second blank.
The second blank. Another unsuccessful attempt for Amal International. 3 unsuccessful attempts, but Captain, you have a chance to send in another player, or are you going to guess what the word is?
I'll be coming.
You'll be coming forward. And what is that letter you would like unlocked?
Before T.
Another unsuccessful attempt and minus points from your already existing score. Now what are you going to do? Are you going to guess what the word is, or are you going to send your next player? You need to make that quick decision.
Yes.
You're going to guess what the word is? Yeah. Okay. So what is the word?
Breakthrough. Breakthrough.
Can you spell it out for us?
Breakthrough.
R-O-U-G-H. Are you sure about it?
Yes.
How sure are you?
80%.
80%. Well, it was your decision, but the captain was not sure what the word was. Captain, you were not able to make that decision.
It's good. The word is
Now you say that that's right. Yeah. But you didn't say before your co-player.
I didn't look at the word.
You didn't look at the word, but you already went with the decision to say that you're going to guess the word. These decisions could be wrong. It would lead to minus points. Already you got minus points because you went in, apart from the 3 co-players. Just go through the script again and see whether that's right. That is the correct word.
Yes.
Confidence, build up. Let's see whether it's going to be a breakthrough answer. Okay? Breakthrough is the correct answer. Congratulations to your team. Okay, so that's how Amal International faced in round 3, but we need to find out how the opponents, will they guess the word or will they have minus points leading on the points table. But first, let's take a look at the word you select.
Yes, time for us to now find out what St. Sebastian's College Moratuwa selects for themselves. This is word number 6.
Okay, so the captain of St. Sebastian's picked up word number 6. Let's take a look at word number 6. You got 2 spaces N, 2 spaces C, 2 spaces V, 2 spaces and Y. I would like to ask the captain, Hashain, who are your 3 co-players you'll be sending in for this?
Romain, me and Chanu.
Okay, and who will be coming in first?
Romain.
Romain is coming in, but before that, I would like to ask Romain, what is that letter you would like unlocked?
The first blank.
The first blank. A successful attempt by Romain. Which, Captain, what's your next call? Who are you going to send in and what is that letter he would be unlocking?
The blank before C.
The blank before the
Second
C.
C.
Okay, and you're coming in. A close miss there by the captain, which means that's going to remain locked. What's your decision? Who are you going to send in next?
Chanu.
And what is that letter to be unlocked?
The blank after the second C.
The blank after the second C. Well, he was not able to net the basket. Well, that's how the game progresses, I would say. What are you going to do in next? Are you going to send in another player or are you going to guess what the word is? You're going to?
Say the word.
You're going to guess the word?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can we have that word?
The word is conductivity.
Can you spell it out?
C-O-N-D-U-C-T-I-V-I-T-Y.
Conductivity. Conductivity. Okay. Who guessed the word? Gonna play? Romain? The 2 of you? Captain, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's correct.
You sure? 100% sure? What they just read out is the right word. Let's take a look. Conductivity is the correct answer, which means... Okay, so we need to find out what the results are like at the end of 3 interesting rounds. They fared very well in round 3, but the scoreboard might change, might not. Let's find out after this short commercial break. You're tuned on to
TV1 Pentathlon Season 2. Welcome back. You are watching TV1 Pentathlon Season 2 and we're back after 3 very closely contested rounds. Time to now find out what the scores stand at the end of round 3. It's time for us to now find out what the scores are like at the end of the 3rd round. In this round, we had the boys from Amal International School scoring themselves 60 points and that brings their total up to 135 points. Meanwhile, in the third round, we had the boys from St. Sebastian's College, Mortua, scoring themselves 80 points, which brings their total up to 145 points.
Well, those are the points at the end of 3 interesting rounds, but we got 2 more rounds to see whether the points table would change or whether it would remain constant. And we need to find out who is going to take away that championship at the end of this match. It's right about time to get on to the 4th round in this game, which is Target
Your Knowledge. In this round, which is Target Your Knowledge, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 core players. These players will have the opportunity to target a dart onto a spinning wheel with many colors. Each color corresponds to a particular subject from which a question will then be asked. Each correct answer will give them 25 points. However, if they choose to double and answer correctly, they will be awarded 50 points. But if they choose to double and answer incorrectly, they will be negatively marked. Let's take a look at what the colors stand for.
Well, yes, here I'm to explain to you what these colors represent. So we got blue with sports and games, yellow is art and entertainment, red signifies science and technology, orange is history, green is geography, purple is literature, and of course, white is a trump. So let's start off the game, round 4, Target Your Knowledge, with the boys from Amal International. Who are your players coming forward?
Dulafaus, myself and Ashfaq.
And who is going to come in first?
Me.
Come down. The time is in 3, 2, 1. It is purple, which represents...
You've got literature. Would you like to go in for a double?
No.
No. Okay, let's take a look at your image. American novelist, short story writer, and poet of the American Renaissance period, was best known for writing Moby Dick. Name him. Your options are A. Jack London, B. Nathaniel Hawthorne, C. Herman Melville, or D. Arthur Miller. Your clock is ticking. Few more seconds to go. 3.
D.
D. Arthur Miller. Are you sure about your answer? You're nodding yes. Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, let's take a look. The correct answer is C. Herman Melville. I'm afraid your answer was incorrect.
Well, at the last second, they decided that they would go with that answer, but however, it wasn't the right answer. Luck by chance didn't work for Amal International. Let's move on to the opponents in Sebastian's College. Captain, I would like to ask you, who are your 3 co-players for this?
It's Chanul, Nimet and myself.
And who is coming in first?
Chanul.
The time starts in 3, 2, 1. It's blue, which is a good one for the boys.
You've got sports. Would you like to go in for a double? No? Okay, playing it safe. Let's take a look at your image. Name this American tennis player who was the first of only 2 to have won all 4 Grand Slams and Olympic gold medal, and is credited for helping to revive the popularity of tennis during the 1990s. Your options are A. Andre Agassi, B. Pete Sampras, C. John McEnroe, or D. Jim Courier. Your clock is ticking.
Well, it's an option between A, B, C,
Quickly.
D.
It's B.
B.
Yeah.
Pete Sampras.
Yes.
And how sure are you about this answer?
75%.
75%.
I like how the schools give ahead their percentages. But it's nice. Let's see whether that 75% works for some favor.
Well, you answered B. Pete Sampras. The correct answer is A. Andre Agassi. I'm afraid that was the incorrect answer.
Who is coming in next?
Ashfaq.
Calm down, Ashwat. 3, 2, 1. It's orange.
You've got history. Would you like to go in for a double? No. No, so it's clearly not one of their favorites. Okay, let's take a look at your image. Who you saw was the first Norman king of England, reigning from 1066 until his death in 1087. Name him. Your options are A. Henry VIII of England, B. William the Conqueror, C. Robert the Magnificent, or D. Edward I of England. Time is clicking. We need an answer before the time runs out.
A.
A. Henry VIII of England. Is that a lucky guess once again?
No.
Are you sure? You answered Henry VIII of England, option A. The correct answer is B. William the Conqueror. Your answer was incorrect.
Well, I like to see those faces. When they see the image, they're like, I wish I knew the answer. But unfortunately, again, it didn't work out for Amal International. Let's see whether the opponents are about to break this tight thing, which is their not scoring marks. St. Sebastian's.
Nimet.
Calm down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. It is green. Another personal favorite. Not very much. It's geography.
Geography is your subject. Would you like to go in for a double? No. All right, let's take a look at your image. Identify the country highlighted in red on the map. Your options are A. Guatemala, B. Nicaragua, C. Panama, or D. Costa Rica.
A.
A.
Yeah.
Guatemala. Are you sure?
Yes.
75?
Are the boys good in geography from St. Sebastian's?
All right, you have answered A. Guatemala. The correct answer is C. Panama. I'm afraid once again that is an incorrect answer.
Well, we need to break those sad faces and at least let's hope Amal International makes use of their final chance in this fourth round, which is targeted knowledge. Captain, who is coming forward?
Abdullah Fawz.
Calm down. Okay, so we got 3, 2, 1. It's a trump. You know, I have noticed if I go near the player and if I tell them, is it going to be a trump? It happens to be a trump. Maybe I should not say that next time. Thank you very much.
All right, boys, you got lucky. That was a trump. And now you get to select a subject. Which subject would you like to go with?
Say something. Geography.
You have literature, sports, geography, history, science. What do you like to go for? Arts?
So boys, can I
Geography.
remind you once again?
Geography. They want to
Okay.
go for geography. And would
Geography.
you like to go in for
Okay.
a double? No. Okay. They've chosen geography. Let's take a look at your image. With a height of over 1,000 feet, what you saw was the highest building of both United Kingdom and the European Union. Name this tower situated in London. Your options are A. Shard, B. Pearl, C. Skylone, or D. Aspire.
I think Shard. I think Shard. A.
The
Are
clock
you
is
going to
ticking.
capitalize on the trump?
We have just 3 seconds. 2.
A.
A. Just in the nick of time, you said A. Shard. How sure are you about this answer? Are you sure?
It's not my bad.
Okay, they tried to take a guess and they guessed A, shard. The correct answer is A, shard.
Okay, so we got St. Sebastian's College. Who's coming in forward?
Myself.
The captain comes down. Let's see whether it works well for him as well. So you got 3, 2, 1, start. It's red, which represents science and technology.
Science and technology is your subject. Do you want to go in for a double? No. Okay, let's take a look at your image. Name this mathematician, chiefly known for her work on Charles Babbage's computer and sometimes regarded as the first computer programmer. Your options are A, Jane Lovelace, B, Mary Lovelace, C, Ada Lovelace, or D, Victoria Lovelace.
C.
C,
Yes.
Ada Lovelace.
Yes.
Are you sure about this answer?
Yes.
Have you learnt about this in school? Okay, they're giving me confident smiles, so let's hope they're lucky. The correct answer is C, Ada Lovelace. That's the correct answer.
Well, that comes to an end of round 4. Finally, when it came down to the last 2 players from either team, they were able to get that point. But we need to find out how the tally is, or how the difference has, maybe it's grown or has it just got contracted. We need to find all that. Let's move ahead and find out what the results are at the end of round 4.
Well, let's find out what the scores are like at the end of round 4. In round 4, we saw the boys from Amal International School scoring themselves 25 points, which brings their total up to 160 points. Meanwhile, we have the boys from St. Sebastian's College, Moratuwa, in round 4 scoring themselves 25 points, and that bringing their total up to 170 points.
Well, there you go. We got the scores at the end of 4 very interesting rounds, but the points may change when we head on to the 5th and final round of this very exciting match, which is called the buzzer round.
Well, we're now in our 5th and final round. We have 10 questions to pose to each of the teams. If they answer the question correctly, they will get themselves 10 points. Let's take a look at how the teams fare. We start off with question number 1. What is the name of the banned book written by Bangladeshi doctor Taslima Nasreen? Time's up. The correct answer is Lajja. We move on to question number 2. Macau Peninsula is owned by which country?
Well, your time's
up. The correct answer is China. Question number 3. What is the name of the highest civilian honor presented to a citizen in the United States? Time's up. The correct answer is Presidential Medal of Freedom. Question number 4. Which country holds the record for lowest one-day international innings score? Time's up. The correct answer is Zimbabwe. Question number 5. Which movie won the Best Picture Oscar at this year's Academy Awards? We have Nimit.
The Shape of Water.
Shape of Water is the correct answer. Question number 6. With the ability to travel into 162 countries without visa, which country's passport is considered the most powerful in the world at present? Time's up. The correct answer is Singapore or South Korea. We move on to question number 7. In which year did South Africa take part in a Cricket World Cup after being banned from international competition due to apartheid? Time's up. The correct answer is 1992. We move on to question number 8. How many countries were involved in the Six-Day War that took place in the Middle East during the 1960s? Time's up. The correct answer is 4. Question number 9. Name the former employee of NSA and CIA who became a whistleblower by exposing United States government for spying on its own citizens. Time's up. The correct answer is Edward Snowden. And this is the final question. Question number 10. In 1612, which Italian inventor became the first person to invent a thermometer? Time's up. The correct answer is Santorio Santorio.
Well, sadly, we were not able to end this match in a very high note because both schools were not able to get up to the mark and answer those questions which we posted them. But we just got one correct answer. We could see a difference in the points table. We need to find out all of that, and also one special award will be given, which is called the Pentathlete. We'll have all those coming up after this very short commercial break. Stay tuned. You are tuned on to TV1 Pentathlon
Season 2. Welcome back. You are watching TV1 Pentathlon Season 2, the hunt for the all-round champion. And we're now in that final segment where we're about to find out who the champions are for this match. But before I reveal the scores, let's first and foremost find out who the pentathlete of the day is. We move on to our judges to reveal the winner.
Who is the best pentathlete today? We'll see. According to overall presentations and performances, we selected as the best pentathlete Nimeth from St. Sebastian College, Moratuwa.
Okay, so there you go. You heard it all for yourself itself. Nimeth, congratulations. You are the pentathlete of this match. And thank you very much, Mrs. Ayoma Damayanti, for giving out the result of the pentathlete. With that being said, we need to find out and you need to know who is the winner of this match. Well, I think already you must be knowing how the score is, but we need to officially find out what the scores are like at the end of 5 rounds.
Well, this is the most exciting moment, the time when we reveal who the champion is. So let's find out the scores at the end of round 5. In round 5, Amal International School unfortunately scored themselves 0 points, bringing their total up to 160 points. Moving on to St. Sebastian's College, Moratuwa, in the final round, they scored themselves 10 points, and that brings their final to the winning score today, which is 180 points.
Well, there you go. We got St. Sebastian's College, Moratuwa, judged as the winners of this match. But nevertheless, win all those, taking part in pentathlon is that spirit. So you are walking away with some smiles and also an unforgettable experience because you were on this very platform. It's time for us to move on to the presentation, and for that I would like to invite our panel of judges to please come on stage to distribute the certificates to the relevant persons.
Let's award the pentathlete of the day on this match. Please give it up to Nimeth from St. Sebastian's College, Moratuwa.
Well, while Nimeth has been awarded the pentathlete of this match, it's time for us to also recognize the opponents, that is Amal International, for taking part in this match and having those unforgettable experiences. I would like to invite the captain followed by his co-players to come down and collect their certificates. Well, once again, congratulations to St. Sebastian's College Murator for clinching that title and winning the match. And also Amal International, your participation is indeed of much value. While we also thank the audience and the relevant teachers and also our esteemed panel of judges. It's time for us to wrap things up here for today. We hope that we left you with a lot of knowledge, a lot of excitement and also a lot of fun. Until next time, take care, all the best. You are watching TV1 Pentathlon Season 2.
Pentathlon. As we hold hands together to build up a future so young.